Hello everyone, Kevin here, a brick building biker. Um, I've had a lot of inquiries about a piece that I built a while ago, which is my coffee table. So I took a UCS Millennium Falcon, built a little hanger scene. Um, didn't get crazy on the details with it. I wanted just a nice little showpiece and somewhere to put the Millennium Falcon, because any of you who own it knows that it's a real big set, and it's kind of tough to display, and you can get like the stands that you can just display them on their sides or have them on a table or bench or put them in one of these pack systems or what have you, but they're big. So I wanted to try to cut down on a couple of things. The first thing was I needed to cut down on dust, obviously, because it's a big set and it's going to be a dust magnet. And secondly, where to put it, and where to put it where I can appreciate it. So if I'm sitting out in my TV area in my basement here, it's dead center. I can look at it any time. It's appealing. I like it. So I've had a lot of questions about size of the table, where I got the table, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to answer all that stuff today, as long as just go through a quick little view of the coffee table itself. So let's get started. All right, guys, here is just entering my basement area, my downstairs Lego area. So here's the coffee table we're talking about. As you can see, I've got everything in shelves all the way around here. Stuff I'm working on in scenes and what have you, but here's what we're talking about today. So this is my Millennium Falcon coffee table. It is official Lego set 75192. It was 7,591 pieces and a cost of $899.99 Canadian. So not a cheap set, but very beautiful set. Done very well. So let's get into the table specs. The table itself is 47 inches long, which is just under 4 feet. The width is, oh geez, how wide was it? 27.5 inches, so just over 2 feet. The gap area where you see the in here is 9 inches, which poses a little bit of a problem because you can see on the satellite dish I have it angled back a bit. That's angled back because it won't actually stand upright with the table in there. So I had to remove some bricks from underneath the dish and to make that work, to have the proper dish in there. When I first put it all together, I just had the other dish, which is in the front of the table, placed in there, and yeah, people didn't like that so much. So where did we start? Oh, sorry, one other thing. The overall height of the whole table, like from bottom to the top, is 17.5 inches. So it's a fairly decent sized coffee table. So where did we start? We started with finding the coffee table. I got super lucky. I found it on the classified ads, my local classifieds, and I picked it up for $30. It's a little beat up, but it's all good. This summer I'm going to take it apart, and all the wood area you see is going to be painted, probably a dark gray, to match the metal, or the shuttle area or what have you. And I think it'll look just a little bit better. So picked up the table. Then I went to a plexiglass shop and I got them to cut the side plexiglass, the front and the back plexiglass. They also had a CNC machine, so I just got them to etch in Star Wars. Just a nice little touch. Then I tiled the floors. So basically Lego base plates, 2x2 tiles, black tiles, and just started going to town on it. I should have probably kept track of how many I used. Not too sure. Lots. I had ordered 2,000, I believe, off of Lego, and they all got used, and then a couple more. Didn't do it to spec, obviously, because the size of everything this thing would have to be absolutely massive. So I just kind of cut it down to make it appealing to the eye. Stormtroopers, Placed them just over the grate kind of thing, and then just built up the end scene as best as I could, just with what I had. And actually, we can turn these guys on. There we go. So those are the Light My Bricks lightsabers. You can do 4 of them, as you can see this little piece here. There is connection for 5 actually. And then the battery pack itself. So I do have the other lights for the Millennium Falcon itself, and they'll be going in this summer as well. The other thing I did was I put in just all the figures out of the set sort of thing, just to keep this all together, and then of course the plate, the UCS plate. I am going to fill in that front section of the Millennium Falcon, make it look just a little bit better, and of course that'll happen this summer. So that being said, this is kind of all there is to it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please hit the like button, subscribe, and as you can see, we have another coffee table about to be right there, about to be another project. It's going to get painted and what have you as well, and there's going to be another kind of cool scene going in that. I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff. I'm trying to finish some projects before I start the other ones, because definitely running out of time, and would love to get some of these finished off. Oh, quick thing with the minifigures. Everybody always freaks out, thinks, oh, someone bumps in the table, they're going to fall off. They're not. They are on 2x2 tiles with single stud. So every one of these minifigures is secure. They're not going to go anywhere. I've bumped into the table a couple times, and yeah, they're not going to fall apart. Not gonna have any issues with that. So again, if you like what you saw, smash that button, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.